thank you so much for joining me here today. It looks like it's a beautiful sunny day in your part of the world, or is
Yes, yes. I live here in countryside, and fortunately, our house is the sun comes the whole day. It's just shining on us, so it's really nice.
oh, that's beautiful. It's much better than the rainy Australian weather at the moment that we're not known for, but
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah, it came out
I,
of
I,
nowhere.
I always thought that in Australia there never rains. It's always sunny.
It only rains
No.
if I want to go outside. That's how it works here. If I want to go out and do something, it rains. Otherwise, it's beautiful and sunny the whole day. I'm trapped at work. So yeah, that's how it works down here. In fact, hopefully you get to find that out for yourself one day. Let's jump to that part. I was going to bring that up later in the interview, but Australia. Is there any plans? Do you guys trying to make your way down here? Is it one of those things you guys want to tick off your list as well?
Yeah, of course, Battle
Yeah.
Beast is definitely coming to Australia in some point, and
Oh,
it's just a matter of time.
yeah. Well, luckily you've got a brand new album to tour for as well. That always helps get the promoters interested in touring down here. How are you guys feeling at the moment? The album is due out in just about 2 months now. Is it kind of sunk in yet? Are you still kind of getting used to it? Are you away from the recording sessions long enough to enjoy the album yet?
Well, actually, it's been so busy.
Hmm.
So, for example, for me personally, I haven't had so much time to kind of even, or neither of us has had so much time to kind of enjoy the new album because it's so different when you're doing it because we have been doing it especially the guys who wrote the songs
Yeah.
they're so close to the songs and you have been doing them for hours and hours and days and weeks and like I even heard our guitar player Joona saying that he can't even listen to the his songs right now because it's like because he's
Yeah.
been involved so much. But of course, when you get a little breather, and now we have actually like a longer break before the shows start in Europe. So, well, now we have rehearsals, of course,
Yeah.
and we do more promotional stuff. And like there are so many things going on behind the scenes that people don't even know that how much time and effort and work it takes to get ready for a tour
Hmm.
or even making an album and it took over 2 years for me designing the clothes that I'm
Oh, wow.
wearing with my dressmaker, and we made many prototypes, and it's like a sculpture. It's like one art form
Yeah.
itself. So, and I really love it. It's really something that I really love to do is designing clothes, and what I've been talking with my dressmaker Katarina is that I want to have high fashion in
Yeah.
heavy metal and rock scene and make the dressing up more than just putting some stage clothes, but I want it to be entertaining for the people and that they can just
Yeah.
that they can get an experience from how I look
Yes.
also.
Which I think is a brilliant thing as well. And when I've ever shown anyone a Battle Beast music video, the first thing that comes to mind everyone talks about is the horns, like the hair braid horns as well. It's kind of an iconic look at this point in time. And to do an iconic look in, after all this time and how long metal's been around, how long music's been around to still stand out, that's an effort in itself. So well done. You obviously did something right there. That must have been hard. It was like, how'd that idea come together?
Well, it actually came up very organically,
Hmm.
like naturally,
Yeah.
because on each album it's like a metamorphosis for me that I create my new skin,
Yeah.
and and so my character, the stage character, kind of develops
Yeah.
through that process. And I think it was in 2017 when I had to find a new dressmaker for myself. and I kind of, there was this transition phase going on, and my previous actually when Katarina contacted me, she was like, I'm a big fan of you and Battle Beast, and she has never done stage clothes, but she's really like a professional dressmaker and makes like the best corsets in Finland, and dress like a lot of she had been doing a lot of like wedding dresses and things like that, and I was really intrigued about her because I got this gut feeling that she has this passion inside her that she hasn't got yet to kind of bloom, and I really want to support especially women and women entrepreneurs and you know, Finnish handcraftsmanship and, you know, like things like that. And then I started to kind of, from that, when we started to kind of figure out what is going to be the next skin for me. It was like the horns came up during that in my, I kind of got this vision of me, like I was feeling like I am missing something here. I don't know what is it, but, and then they kind of grew on me. The horns grew on me because I just got this vision just when I was going to sleep that I was like the horns just grew from my hair, and I'm like, fuck yeah. And then and also because they are not like devil horns, they are symbolic for encouragement and bravery and the kind of inner bravery that we all have and what we need to get out. And I want to be kind of envisioning that and encourage people to stand behind themselves totally and kind of stand behind their own values and loving themselves in a healthy way and fully. And it's got a lot of this kind of symbolism behind it. And my previous dressmaker actually made the first horns for me to the No More Hollywood Endings album. And I did a draft for her, but hey, here's what I want, and it was like beyond my hopes that what she made. And I've been really lucky to kind of find this kind of artists like say the previous dressmaker and Katarina, who are both so talented and gifted with this great like how they, if I give them some idea and they make it like 10 times better, and it's like, it's amazing.
You've got to love that too, because there's nothing harder than envisioning something in your head or envisioning something from a dream and going to someone going, this is how I see it in my head, this is how it is, and then it just doesn't translate into real life, like it can't come out. And when you maybe don't have the ability to do it yourself, I can understand how that could be really frustrating. But luckily, you don't seem to have run into that problem. So well done to everyone that's kind of helped you out with that as well, because it translates very well. It definitely stands out. You're an iconic figure at this point. I think people can see a picture of you from anywhere, you know exactly where you're from, because no one else. You kind of stand out amongst everyone else. Unlike myself, I'm a bearded gentleman with a black T-shirt in the crowd. I think I kind of blend in with everyone else in that crowd sometimes. So it's important to stand out. It's important to stand out. But would you say at this point of time, the most fun part is putting the character together more so than, I don't know, maybe recording the music? Because I understand recording the music is a long thing. I've talked to so many different artists who say, oh, I hate recording it. I don't like our album until a year later. So I can completely understand that at the same time. But I guess creating the character is a bit fun.
Yeah, it's the thing that I do in Battle Beast. I'm a performer 100%. That's something I really love to I love the creative part when I get to before the shows, I get to kind of develop the choreographs
Yeah.
and the character, and kind of, because it's not like it's not like a different person when I go on stage, but it's actually like an extension of my personality, and kind of I show, like it's like a superhero that
Yeah.
I bring out on stage,
Yeah.
and then when I'm in my everyday life, I'm here with my hair up, and I go to the backyard, digging the ground, doing some gardening and taking care of my animals. So it's like a good balance. But
Yeah.
I really love this kind of double life that I'm having, that I get to bring out this very powerful mother beast and and my artistic side in a strong way, and then I can also live a normal life and concentrate on the focus on the important
Yeah.
family stuff.
You get a little bit of the best of both worlds at the end of the day, so you've got to love that. But let's go back to it. Let's go, because I'm curious. You're very well known for your iconic voice. You've got this huge range, high register, but a lot of grit. Was that something that was natural to you, or over time did you develop? Because that you could, I could almost imagine you developing a scream if you really wanted to, the amount of vocal fry you're able to put on the voice. Or was that something that happened over years, training, singing, or did you have that from the get-go?
It has developed a lot
Mm,
during the years, of course, and it is like, as an artist, you're never perfect. You are always on the path of learning more.
mm,
And what is the most important thing for me is to have this hunger
yeah,
all the time, and kind of, if I lose that hunger, then I know that I should quit and do something else. But fortunately, it has always been that way, that I think the most intriguing and most interesting instrument is human voice.
mm,
So, and I really like, I always analyze people's even talking voice, and I'm really interested in human voice and how you can use it, not just in singing, but in all the ways, and because it's the most common way, of course, to communicate and to connect with people. So it has so many meanings, and kind of, and also, like, when we think about this, that why, for example, people always get kind of most connected with the singer of the band.
mm,
The reason is the voice, because
yeah,
human voice is something that people always relate to the most, like, intensely.
yeah,
So I think this is one of the reasons, of course, and then there is this, like, for me, there I have a like huge need for standing out, and kind of, I want to be different. I want to, but not, like, I don't think it in a way that I have to force it in some way. But when I was a kid, I was bullied a lot at school because
mm,
I was different. I have ADHD, and this was diagnosed just a few weeks back, actually. But
oh,
now I understand so much better why maybe I was also so bullied when I was a kid, because I was different, different
yeah,
in that way also. But yeah, but now that I'm adult, and I kind of, I have dealt with all the traumas, and now it's my time to be on the side of the people who feel they need someone to stand out for them
mm,
and stand up for them. and
yeah,
and this is me. It's like, it's my life task to get rid of the hatred and the bullying in the world, and that is really the most important thing. And of course, it sounds really kind of little naive and optimistic to say this, but this is something that I really want to work on in my art and in everything that I do in my life, is to make people, to unite
Yeah.
and understand each other better, and enjoy life, enjoy music, and enjoy art. So
Well, no, that's beautiful and well said as well. Because I think kids can be cruel. Unfortunately, I cop that a lot growing up as well. Because people are afraid of people who are different. So therefore, people who are different or unique. Different's not a bad word. Difference sometimes the best thing you can be in this world. So yeah, people get picked on a lot because other people don't understand as why don't you just act like everyone else? And I think that's why we're drawn to this style of music as well, because it's not for everyone. It is very different, larger than life characters. I mean, you go to somewhere like a Vakken, for example, which I got to see you in 2023 in the mud. Very, very hard to get around. But you see all these larger than life characters. You go to an Iron Maiden show, they've got 12-foot tall, Eddies walking around. That is not a normal thing. And it's hard to explain that to someone who doesn't get it. But it is good to have those figures because you reach out. I'm sure you've got plenty of stories of young fans coming up and talking to you about your music, especially because you've got such, like we talked about, that iconic look. You're up there standing out to be different. It could be easy just to, wear regular clothes, look regular, almost walk on from the
yeah,
street to the stage. But I think it is important to kind
yes,
of
it is
look like that.
important.
Yes.
It's like a statement
Mm.
also.
Yeah, it is.
And
It
and
is.
I want to encourage people to be themselves, their different selves, because we all are different, and this is something that should be taught in schools and at home. It comes from home, because, for example, for me, in my in my childhood, my parents always taught me that that I'm enough just the way I am,
Mm.
and it's a you can be just the way you are and no problem. But what happened was, it was really confusing for little Noora, the outside world, when the other world felt like they think about this totally differently, and it was heartbreaking. It was
Yeah.
really heartbreaking, and also, I've not just when I was a kid, but I've met this kind of behavior in my adulthood as
Mm.
well, especially when I joined Battle Base in 2012. I got, like, people were really really harsh on me, and kind of, but that was really it was traumatizing, but it was
Yeah.
also really empowering at the same time, because I got this fuel that I'm going to show myself and
Mm.
then everyone else that this is my place and this is where I belong to be. And I really got fueled by all the bullying
Yeah.
in the social media and everything, that people were doubting my abilities to step in. So I was kind of like, okay, you're gonna see, you're gonna see. And
Yeah.
yeah,
I think you
so
did a good job too. It's to the point now that even I've forgot that you are the second singer in the band. I know the previous was only on the one record, but I went back. My friend brought it up the other day. I was like, "Oh, Nora's the second singer." I was like, "She was too." I've forgotten over the years.
yeah,
It's all blended away, and that would have been hard. It's all I think people don't understand. I think the singer is by far the hardest person because we talked about it earlier to replace in a band because everyone identifies a band with a voice, unless it's an animals as lead, there's no singer. But I feel that's always going to be the hardest. You hear about all these horror stories of people, and I feel bad for them, especially some of these bands where they've had to replace singers who have been in the band for 20 years. It'd be if you ever left and someone else had to come in, that'd be horrible for that person. But now that you've grown up through Battle Beast, you've had well over a decade in the band as well. The style of the band has changed slightly as well. It's become more I just want to use the
pop.
word fun. I was just going to say fun. Pop's a fine
Yeah,
word for it too, but I
yeah,
just think it's fun. Every time there's a huge choruses, it's a lot of fun. You can almost dance to it, which is a bit of fun as well. And I think people are
yes,
really enjoying the new singles as well. How's that feedback been for you guys?
it's been great. And also, I want to say that I think in Battle Beast, it's not just my voice, but it's really the songs and
Yeah.
sound of our band, and it comes from the three different songwriters that we have, because there comes all these different influences, and there is like classic rock and heavy music, and then there is pop
Mm.
influences, and even some Latino rhythms and things like that. And I really love that, because
Yeah.
the thing is that for me it's not out of the common. Since I was kid, I have been listening so many different styles in music, and I have always sang different genres, and this is what I do in my solo career, that
Mm.
I sing all different genres, and I really love to play around. And I also do sometimes this when I'm at home. I always sing here. It's like if I'm not talking to you now, then I'm singing at home. Like it's like breathing for me. So it's like sometimes I start kind of jamming with myself here, and if there's some like a rock song, and then I start to sing it in different styles in music, like jazz or
Yeah.
whatever. Like I just want to play around and kind of find those different kind of. I don't want to be stuck in
Mm.
anything. So it's like it's really important for me as a singer and a performer that I get to express myself in all different ways, and also in Battle Beast, I think that is the virtue of Battle Beast, is that we have different styles
Yeah.
blended in the songs. And also it's confusing for some people, but I've noticed that we can kind of with that confusion there is also people kind of, it's like, okay, what is this? And we kind of get the attention, and then they start to
Yeah.
kind of, okay, I have to listen this few more times, and then they kind of turn into us. And
Yes.
it's really funny, because some people are like, I at first I didn't like it at all, but now I love it. What is going on? So yeah, but I think that I really want to encourage people to be open-minded,
Mm.
because music is for everyone, and I don't really want to divide people into some boxes, or like, you are a heavy metal listener and you are that and you are that. We are people, and we are all the same. And
Yes.
I want to unify people, and we want to unify people with our music. And I think that is the point in music,
Yeah.
that we can kind of deal with all the painful and great issues in life together, and then we can go home after the show a little bit healed.
Yeah.
And yeah.
No, no, well said. Because music, to me at least, is the best form or best expression of emotion at the end of the day, whether it's happy, sad, depression, mourning. I feel nothing does it quite like that. It's magical. And the world of the genre we like as well. You could go heavy metal. I think heavy metal over, especially the last 20 years, has turned into this such a huge thing. I don't think during the 90s, maybe hair metal, you could have added these pop elements and almost disco beats to these metal songs, where people are doing it now, and it's a lot of fun. The songs in between bands at heavy metal shows, I'm hearing Aqua, I'm hearing the Vanga Boys, I'm just hearing all pop music,
Mm,
and everyone in the crowd singing along. I know every word to those songs. I was at a
yeah.
death metal show the other day, Thy Art Is Murder. It was just Vanga Boys the whole time in between bands, and it was great. Everyone was
Yeah.
having the best time. It's fun.
Yeah, and I think that there is no shame
Yeah.
in heavy metal to have fun or a positive vibe. I
Mm-hmm.
think that is the whole thing in heavy metal scene, and the community is that we stick together. And it's like, you can see from the data
Yeah.
that really, like, the people who, for example, are heavy metal fans, they are the most, like, they are longest, like, how do you say, like,
They commit to it. It's not a phase. It's a
yeah,
lifestyle
it's not a
almost.
phase,
Yeah.
but you can be like a lifelong fan for
Yeah.
some band or bands. And I think that dedication is something that is must be, and I really appreciate it. And I'm like, I really like, I'm one of the biggest reasons I do this is the fans, because I want to be in contact with the people, and also hearing all the stories, the touching stories, what the music or my performance or whatever keeps people going. It's really touching, and I will never forget it. It's here in my
Yeah.
heart.
It makes you keep doing it at the end of the day. No matter how many times you got to lay down vocal tracks in the studio or something like that, you got to remember at the end of the day, once the album's done, you can get out there on the road. Well, and that's got to be something magical too.
Wait, sorry, it
Oh,
kind
cut
of.
out?
I'm just gonna check that.
That's
Do we
all
still
right.
have time?
No, we're
Yeah,
running
we
out of
have still
time.
10. Yeah,
Oh,
a few minutes.
yeah, no, we'll wrap it up here. We'll wrap it up here anyway. I think something's gone funny with the internet. There might be the rain at my place, so we'll stop it
Yeah,
before it cuts out. But
yeah. Or here it's really windy, so it
no,
can be both.
yeah, it's working against us, and we're on the complete opposite
Yeah.
side of the planet. How fun! But saying that as well, I know a lot of Australian fans are going to be watching this interview, going, "Okay, they teased at Australia at the beginning, maybe coming down to Australia. Got the new album out." Um, Out on the road, is there anything you want to say to the Aussie fans that are hoping to see you down here one day? And is there any glimmer of hope you can give them to maybe, spark that interest of how can they get you down here?
Well, people can always. You can always take contact to the promoters and venues and people who are in the music business in there,
Yeah,
and who take care of the kind of metal scene. And if you have like I've been always saying to the fans, asking about like how can we get you here? It's like you just need to get this data to the people who decide that there are people, many people who want to have this band here. And so it's actually it's all about the money, that
yeah,
if they know that they have like good ticket sales, then they are willing to kind of put effort to it. But if it's uncertain, then it's like
yeah.
we have to wait for the better days and things like that. Yeah.
And that's why to everyone watching
Until
this,
that, people
yeah,
can always listen to our music, and now the pre-order is on, so
yes,
you should definitely get that. There are really cool stuff in the package. There are like special colored vinyls and posters and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it's really cool.
they're absolutely gorgeous. That will be linked down below because that's what I was going to say as well. If you want to see a band tour, go pre-save it on Spotify and then go pre-order it so you can get one of those nice vinyls down here as well. Because, like you said, the data is there and they will know if which country pre-orders it. But Noora, it's been an absolute pleasure. I love the album. I know people are going to love the album as well. Can't wait to see you back out on the road and maybe a pass will cross once again, but hopefully not as muddy as back in this next time. Hopefully down here in nice sunny Australia.
Thank you, Jai, and have a great day. See
Thank
you.
you. I will. Bye bye.
Bye.